Hello, Ninny C, Tawanda, Amanda T. It might just be us, but I'm okay with that. Hey, dog mom. I had my live scheduled, and Laura scheduled her live after mine was live. So I went into her chat and said, rude, and I left. But she says she doesn't watch me, so I always try to not schedule a live when somebody else is live. But it is what it is. Hey, Stewie. Hey, Angela. Uh, I'm not in a very good mood right now. Hey, Puss in Boots. Uh, on top of my home life being an absolute wreck, so is YouTube. Hey, Honor Rose. So I'm going to start with the first thing that I saw this morning, okay? Because I don't follow all these streams. I don't agree with what Bommy's doing, and I don't care who Diane is. Diane is Diane. That's not People have made Diane now a victim. Congratulations, people. And Laura, no offense, but I'm pretty sure you were the first one to say, I don't think Diane is Diane. Now, did you jump on the bandwagon and go digging for her? No. But I believe, Laura, you were the first one to say, I don't think Diane is really Diane. I'm sorry, Tawanda, you're in a shitty mood too. Hey, Denise. Hey, Wendy V. Hey, Ken Dog. But what I heard on Serendipity's Lab today, Amanda Lynn, if you're going to say they were just trying to bully you, Mac 11, then you better say who they is, because I have never and would never bully Mac 11, and neither would Wendy V. Mac 11 was not bullied. She got upset because a personal conversation is out there floating around somewhere, and I don't blame her. Yeah, Mandolin, what do you mean, excuse me? You said they are just trying to bully you. She was not being screamed at. Hey, Sunnyside. I adore Mac 11, so don't even try to go there, Mandolin. And Sarah, your little subliminal message. Well, I just came on to show support for Mac 11 because I adore her. Everybody adores Mac 11. So don't even play that shit with me. She was not being screamed at. Wendy V talks loud when she's drinking. Hey, Sunnyside. Yes, they can say what they want to say, Smoky P's high horse, but so can I. So can I. And I feel horrible for Mac 11's personal conversation being out there floating around. Don't you dare set up on a panel and say they were just trying to bully you into their beliefs. Sarah, you're not cute. Who is you? The English language is really easy to learn. Try it. All right, somebody get rid of Smokey's high horse, because unless they can come in here under their real account, I don't want anything to do with them. Because it's not true. She wasn't being bullied, Monique. And I'm not going to have her sit up there and say they were just trying to bully you into their belief. Now, well, it's not hard for those who live in America. The English language is our first. Who is you? So now, thank you. Welcome back, Sunnyside. So now we're going to move on to what Diane had to say. And I told Mac 11 on that panel, I do love Mac, and she knows that. Hold on. I'm sorry, Angel Eyes. I will not be accused of attacking somebody that I care about. It won't happen. No, Gretchen Wieners, you're not blocked. I didn't even know you were blocked in the first place. So let's move on to this real life bullshit. What you've done is you've taken the heat off of Diane and you've now made her the victim. Okay. Diane is not a victim of anything going on around here. And then Diane just said anyone making super chats off of me should donate them to St. Jude. Well, did you donate the 1,600 that you made off of Tiffany Marie dragging her ass? Did you donate that to Tiffany Marie or the charity of her choice? Because so far, Diane, we ain't seen shit out of you. Yes, I am triggered, Gretchen. I'm very triggered. Now, Diane says very soon she's going to shut all of this down. Everybody's going to owe her an apology. She's going to shut it down. So for almost 3 weeks, she's been dangling this carrot. She's been dangling this carrot, hurting the people that care about her the most. Yeah, that includes Randy. If Randy made super chats, then Randy should have to donate them to St. Jude, according to Diane's theory. Hey, how about everybody that made super chats off of Chris Watts gives it to the Ruseks? How about that? Okay, 4 weeks. But for Diane to say somebody should give anything to anyone is laughable at this point. Laughable. No, she hasn't shown one receipt. But you know what's worse than not showing one receipt, in my opinion? It's she's shown not an ounce of humility for what she has done to the people that actually cared about her. And she stood up there and she lied when she said she doesn't have a tax ID because anytime you get money, Google sends you a 2020 and you are assigned a tax ID. So don't sit up there, Diane, and say you don't have a tax ID number. And I really hope now why shoot the shit over there would collect, or get $7,000 pulled together just to see Diane cam up. Who cares? Who cares if Diane cams up or not? I don't care. Diane is Diane. But by people going real life, You've taken the heat off Diane, and now Diane gets to play victim. I don't ever, ever, ever agree with going real life on anyone. Yeah, 7 grand. Just to get her to cam up, I would literally moon every one of you all. I would literally kiss somebody's ass cheek on live camera for $7,000. Yeah, you get a receipt immediately, Nenny. I know. I worked there for 11 years. Hey, Angel Roth, long time no see. For 7 grand, Stewie, I would, it would have to be somebody clean that I know takes care of their ass. But I would literally get up here on camera and kiss somebody's ass cheek for 7 grand. Hell, I'll do it for 7 grand to go to the kids of St. Jude. I won't even keep the 7 grand. Well, here's what's happened though, Pixie. Everybody's so worried about who Diane is that it's taken the focus off of what Diane has done. At Republican Ash, that's a good question. How did you feel when Diane said over there calling people out just for views? How did you feel? How did you feel when she made $1,600 off dragging Tiffany Marie? So good question, Ash274. Diane has been attacking people for years. That's the drama community, from what I'm told. That's what they do. Right, Pixie. The chat offered up the rest. Yeah, they didn't take the money in. Suit to Shit did not collect the money. So don't even get that started. It was pledged. Just like the money was pledged when Laura said there was a reward out for whoever called CPS on Laura. That money wasn't sitting in a little cubbyhole somewhere. It was pledged. Exactly, Crazy Cam. It was pledged to St. Jude, not Diane. All right, somebody get rid of Tiffany the Messiah, please. Because I'm not in the mood for this. So for Diane to come on today and whine and cry about people looking into her real life, which I absolutely do not agree with, but who I feel more sorry for are the people who are being accused of being Diane. Those people are innocent. They don't deserve phone calls. They don't deserve emails. Thank you, Cheyenne. Welcome. They don't, those people are innocent. Diane is Diane. But now what you've done is you've taken the focus off of what Diane has done to this community and you've put it, now Diane can cry victim because people are getting into her real life, which, as far as I know, very few people agree with. I don't know anybody that agrees with that. Hello, Sergeant Blackrock. So this has just turned into, that's why I titled my live, Where on Earth is Carmen Santiago? Remember that? Why do we care who Diane is? When you are monetized, in order to get your money, you have to put in your bank account information. So YouTube knows who Diane is. Exactly, Ozzy. The people going real life are taken away from the true the true mess that's going on around here. Hey, Kaepernick. No, I know you don't agree with it. So now Diane is over there saying she is going to shut everybody down. Um, I know, Ash, or Republican Ash. I know. I know you asked to be called Republican Ash, so I'm going to try to do that. Um, so, you know, people running around saying, Diane wants kids to die and all of that shit. Stop it. But where was the outrage when Ash 27 was running around saying that Tiffany Marie wanted children to die? Where was the outrage then? Stop it. Nobody wants children to die. Not Diane, not Diane's supporters, not her friends. Nobody wants children to die. And I think what we're losing focus on is not what the money did to hurt St. Jude, but what it could have done to help St. Jude. Because St. Jude is going to continue to go on and on and on and on and on. No matter what was donated or not that was donated. St. Jude is not going to just close its doors over Diane. But I think what we've lost focus on is not what the money didn't do, but what the money could have done. Now, what this has turned into is almost, and I hate to say it, it's almost laughable to go into these live streams where people are trying to figure out who Diane is. I mean, hell, what's his name over there ended up showing somebody's cookie, just trying to prove who Diane was. Is it really that important to know who Diane is as opposed to focusing on what Diane has done? Facts is she was deceptive and lied to everyone. Yes. Hello, J Money. That's the facts. So, like I said, keep it up, guys. Keep taking the heat off of what's really gone on around here, because what's really gone on is a whole community has been duped. And if Diane is really going to prove, if she's really going to shut everybody up, then she spent 3 weeks dangling a carrot, which has caused all of this chaos. Diane is totally responsible for everything that is going on right now. I'm sorry, Diane, but that's the truth. Yes, all doxing needs to stop. I don't care who it is. All doxing needs to stop. Quit calling people. Quit looking people up on Facebook saying, "Ooh, this is Diane. That's Diane. This is Diane." Diane has said for years that her Facebook is totally locked down, if she even has one anymore. I agree, Ozzy. I don't think anybody should be looking up the people that are supporting her. And like I told Mac 11, when this all comes out, regardless how it ends, if you still want to support Diane, that's not going to change my opinion at all about Mac 11. Stop doxing innocent people. Exactly, Stewie. But for Diane to sit up there and say she does not have a tax ID number, yes, she does. Because you do pay taxes. You get a 2020 form from Google AdSense, and you do get a tax ID number. So I don't know why she would say that. And for Diane to say, well, I'll just call the Attorney General on Laura. I have to agree with Laura on this one. Why would you go real live? No, my tax ID number is not my social security number, cough drop. My tax ID number is not my social security number. So why would Diane's be hers? I don't know who you are, cough drop, but maybe you're not from this country, but you're clearly not well versed on taxes and stuff. It is a totally different number, I lurker. Now here's the really big deal. Not only has this involved our community, but now other communities are coming into it because they've already dealt with this because of Tucker. I agree, Margie. Well, I cough drop. I'm telling you, when you get a 2020 or a from the federal, you do get a federal tax ID number. I just got mine from Google. And like I said, I'm not going to change my opinion about anybody who supports Diane. I don't care. But Diane coming out now saying, oh, well, I'm going to shut it all down real soon. Wow. We get W 2s also, but there's also 1099s, 2020s. There's a bunch of tax forms. I'm not going to sit here and argue about tax forms. Fact of the matter is, Diane has a tax ID. So why she said she didn't, I don't know. Maybe she didn't want people looking for it. I don't know. I don't care. Hello, Kathy. Define support, please. If you continue to go into her chats, if you continue to, give her money, um, that's not going to change my opinion about you. Everybody has to, hey, Mr. Positive, everybody has to make up their own mind how they feel about somebody. I feel like she has practically burned this community down to the ground. She's taken very little responsibility, if any. That could be true, Monique. That could be true. I wouldn't want strangers in my business either. And that's what I'm saying. No matter what, she doesn't deserve to have her personal life dug into, especially to the point where innocent people that have done nothing, that are not even on YouTube, are being dug into. I don't agree with it. I called, hockey puck on that. That's, you're not doing anything but muddying the waters even more. Maybe Kaepernick. But the waters don't need to be muddied anymore. The only one that needs to come clean from the muddy waters is Diane. And like I said, my personal feelings about Diane have changed because I know people that really, really care about her that have been hurt. No, Laura digging into True Helper, absolutely inexcusable. I never liked that either. Who cares if the man found Bigfoot? Who cares if he was shot 59 times and survived? Not me. Hey, LaDonna in Texas. I don't agree with getting into anybody's personal life. I really don't. Hey, Dragon's Law. I don't care what they've done. And now people getting, I don't even think that the welfare checks and the SWATs and all that or whatever's going on out there is coming from this community. I think there's a whole nother group of people that are watching this clusterfuck and taking the opportunity to do these horrible things. That's what I think is happening. That's what I think is happening. Exactly, Pixie. I think um we're allowing for strangers that are not a part of this community to now come in and do horrible things. And I'm sorry, but Diane has to hold some responsibility for that. Because if she thought that when this all came out, that nobody was going to ask any questions, that everybody was just going to say, okay, well, Diane will figure it out. Diane will straighten it out somewhere down the road. Diane, you're not a stupid woman. Exactly, Cooking with Cindy. You're not a stupid woman, Diane. You had to know. You had to know what this was going to bring. That's true, Pixie. It's not about Laura and it's not about Drew Elper. But as long as people keep carrying on with this nonsense of, well, this is Diane and I figured it out because her cat's named Coco, so she must be Patch. Stop. Stewie. Stop it, you all. Quit taking the focus off of what's really gone on here and putting it on yourselves. And that's what you're doing, Brian. I'm sorry, but you're putting focus on you and taking it away from Diane. Marissa, Molly, you're taking the focus off of Diane and putting it on you. You guys have got to stop this. Focus, people. Focus. Let's not forget where this started. And I'm sorry, Diane, shame on you. Because you could have ended this right off the bat. You can go into your YouTube studio and pull up every single super chat you've gotten. And I know this because Mar did it for me one time. So again, I'm begging you people out there, quit going real life. Don't go real life on Diane. Don't go real life on total strangers that you think is Diane. Because if there's some quackadoo out there that really wants to see Diane hurt, and I don't want to see Diane hurt. I don't want to see anybody hurt. How's Mar doing? No, she wasn't doing very good the other day, Amanda. I need to give her a call today. Let St. Jude deal with Diane because they well, okay, I agree with that. Let St. Jude deal with it. But until then, if you choose to support someone who will lie to your face, and that's what she's done because there's dozens and dozens of recordings out there. Hey, Turquoise, long time no see. Saying that 100% of the proceeds off my channel goes to St. Jude. Now, of course, when she said 100%, if you've got common sense, then you know, yes, Republican Ash, and it's ridiculous. It was stupid. It was stupid and uncalled for. But common sense says minus the 35% or whatever that Google takes. I don't think anybody sent Diane $100, thought that $100 was going to St. Jude. I think what they thought was, I'll send Diane $100 and minus the 35%. So $70 would go to St. Jude. If you have any common sense at all, that's what you thought. Because I never, ever thought that it would be Diane's, her place to make up what YouTube took. I don't know why anybody would think that. But I just came live to say, please, please, please stop taking the focus off of what really, but thinking, why is Diane not more concerned about what is turning into? That's it. I totally agree with you, Bree. I totally agree with you. I totally agree with you. Why isn't Diane more focused or more concerned about what's happening to what she calls her community? Her nonchalant laughing and giggling, to me, is a slap in the face to everyone in this community. But most certainly to those who have stood by her and believed in her and was her friend. Diana said she's not responsible. Well, then who is, Diane? When you come out to shut all this down, are you going to can a mod drop Pixie's email? That's not Pixie, David. YouTube Street Editor is not Pixie. Trust me, I know that. So there we go. Now we're going to spread rumors that Pixie is YouTube Street Editor, just like Brian spread a rumor that Ask274 had somebody swatted or whatever. Don't say that, Brian. Remember, Laura did that. She said everybody in the community at some point has called CPS on her. And when you do that, it gets lost. It gets lost when you do that. I agree, Sergeant Blackrock. I totally agree. No, I don't believe Ash 274 swatted anybody. But when you start throwing things out there, now what if somebody really, really hates Ash 274? And they believe that shit. It's just a it just goes round and round and round and round and round. You do deserve a bong, Ozzy. You've been through hell and back. All I'm asking is to quit muddying the waters. Okay. Do a live stream every single day about it if you want. I don't care. But quit saying, well, I connected the dots and this woman is really Diane and Diane's not Diane and blah, blah, blah. Trust me, you have to put your bank account in order to get money from YouTube. And unless there's some other way, Oh, thank you, Kaepernick. Yeah, because I got to get her into the vet. She's getting totally out of control again. And that's one of the reasons I'm in such a pissy mood. On top of that, my son is driving me freaking nuts. But that's neither here nor there. All I'm saying is I keep watching all this stuff and I'm thinking, okay, Diane comes live today. She's the victim. All of a sudden, she's the victim. No. And it's people that made her the victim. It's people in this community that made her the victim. And I also went live because I was really, really pissed off at it being assumed that I would ever attack Mac 11. Well, French coffee, I don't know how she can say that. I don't know how she can say she's done nothing wrong. You didn't donate to St. Jude. You super chatted me. Diane, it's proven you have said 100% of your super chats go to St. Jude. That's proven. Well, good luck with that, Lacey. I'm trying, Samantha. It's Carrie Pink, dear. Oh, I'm sorry. I've always called him Kaepernick. Now that's going to be hard to get over. Carrie Pink. And maybe she just said it out of anger about calling the attorney general on Laura. Man, why you're sitting there having a whole live stream about going real life, and then you say you're going to go real life. That makes no sense to me, Diane. It seems like to me you're doing everything in your power to divert from what has really gone on here. Thank you, Amanda T. Carrie Pink. I will never get used to that. It's always going to be Kaepernick. I don't know why. The truth, are you going to scan a receipt for me today? Do you need me to scan a receipt for you today, Dragon's Law? Well, I haven't been to the grocery, so because we just got our new refrigerator. I agree, stop animal cruelty. Speaking of which, please bring your pets in, guys. Please bring your pets in. Believe it or not, I'm the kind of person that shit like that weighs heavy on my mind. Like I lay awake at night thinking about homeless people and pets being out in the cold. I can't help it. It's just, it stays on my mind. Yes, full on hypocrisy. Yes, you're right. She has said that because people have said, why don't you put which she does have the link to St. Jude directly to St. Jude in her about section, but she was asked once or twice. Yeah, we had to get a new fridge. But and she said that it's marketing to have the super chats because people like to see their names attached to a donation. Me too, sweet Melissa. Yes, and be kind to the strays. Throw them a blanket, throw them something, put them in a garage. It'll warm up again. No, that's not me, Dragon's Law. That's somebody else. So, do you get a prompt, Dragon's Law, when people do download that link? I don't know, guys. Like I said, if you want to continue to do lives after lives after lives after lives about this, then go ahead. I mean, I might do another one. You never know. But stay focused because with every little crazy, insane thing you do by looking somebody else up or contacting somebody that shouldn't be contacted, you're muddying the waters and you're making Diane the victim. The victims are the kids of St. Jude and the people in this community. That's it. The people that donated to her, the people who trusted her, and the children of St. Jude. So by going real life on people is all you're doing is muddying the waters, and the waters already stink more like a sewage. So why add more shit to it? All right, bye, Cindy. Exactly, Angel. I feel the same way. I feel like she's dragging her feet, hoping that enough other bullshit will spawn from this, and that people will just either go away or they'll just accept whatever she throws out there. So, with that, I'm going to get off here. I've got some dishes I need to do. I've got to sweep and mop my floors. They are disgusting because of the snow being dragged in and out. Guys, I'm asking you, please quit going into other people's lives. And when I say lives, I mean their life, not their live streams, because I don't really care where the hell you go. Aw, prayers for Tori. Yes, it's the weekend. I hope the snow melts if you don't like it, and I hope you get tons of it if you do like it. If you're across the globe and it's hot, I hope you stay cool. Right. Conspiracy theorists stay away because it muddies the water of what's going on here. Keep the focus where it belongs. And Diane, I really hope you're able to shut every bit of this down like you're claiming. Do I think you've lost trust in people that will never trust you again, regardless? Yes, I do. Do I think you will get supporters back if you are able to shut show what needs to be shown? Yes, I do. Oh, be careful, Carrie Pink. Gale force winds. I'm used to that when I was in Florida. That was every day. But like I said, guys, let's just keep our focus on what is really important here. And what's not important is who Diane is, who she's married to, what kind of dog she has, what kind of cat she has, um, what her home looks like. None of that is important because you gave to an avatar and a voice on YouTube. That's all that matters. That's all that matters. So with that, I hope everybody has a great day. I don't know if I'll be back on this weekend. I might not. I never know. Um, thank you all for coming in. Thank you for supporting my stream. And can we just keep the focus on what needs to be focused? Quit acting like fools. Hey, Marcia. And again, Diane, would it be great if you were able to shut this down? Yes. Do I think some people are never going to forgive you? Yes, I do. Because you just, Oh, okay. Tawanda might be going live tonight. So I'll be there. Y'all show up. If you haven't subbed up to Tawanda, go ahead. And for God's sakes, Diane, don't tell people what to do with their super chats. You're really in no position to say that. Until you cut a check for $1,600 to Tiffany for the day you dragged her from here to hell. So, all right, guys. I hope you have a wonderful weekend. If I see you, I will. If I don't, I won't. Marsha's live at 4:30 today. I've got some cleaning I got to do. Stay out of people's real lives. It's not worth it. Definitely stay out of mine. It's not exciting enough to get into. But thank you all for supporting my channel, and I will see you around the tubes. Bring your pets in.